Okay, this is not really necessarily one of the most cerebral tips, but it is actually one of the most asked about. The nib of the pen on the Intuos 4 tablet can in fact wear out because of the surface on the tablet. Now, it's not to say it's defective, it's to say that there's tooth on this surface. They actually added a texture to the surface so that you have a more tactile response from the pen. Well, anytime you add some sort of tooth to anything, you're adding friction, and that friction can wear down the nib. It's all actually by design. That said, over time, what you need to do is watch that nib, and as it wears down, you'll need to replace it. So, Wacom actually included here in the pen stand not just 10 additional nibs, but also a nib puller. It's this ring right in the center. Here. So this ring, you'll notice, has a little cut in it and a divot or a dimple in one side of the cut. That is actually designed to grab the nib, now let's see if I can get that, and literally pull it straight out. So let's talk about what we've got here as far as nib options. It comes with 5 replacement nibs, exactly like the one that came in the pen. In all honesty, I've used the same nib for as long as a year. As a photo retoucher, you're not going to wear out these nibs that fast. As a sketch artist, obviously you're going to be a little bit more assertive on the tablet, and you're going to be dragging it a lot more, and you'll probably wear that nib out just a little bit faster. It's better to wear out the nib than the surface of the tablet, so if you sharpen the nib, it can scratch the surface. That surface is replaceable. You just need to call into Wacom's customer care and order a replacement surface. So, the other nibs. We have 3 of these slightly darker gray nibs. These are felt nibs, and they feel a lot like felt on paper. A lot of people really love that texture. The light gray one, is a spring-loaded nib. Absolutely brilliant on the pen displays, the Cintiqs, because you get a lot more, kind of tactile response off of it without that plastic on glass feel. It's still plastic on glass, it just feels better. It feels almost more like a brush on paper. Then my nib, it's this white nib right here. That's the flex nib. It's actually got a rubber tip. At least I believe the material is rubber. That's what it feels like. Nice part about this nib is it's very slow to wear out. And it, like I said, almost never wears out. But more importantly, it's got a great feel on the tablet. A little more drag. And the way you put it in, I normally just blow into that pen tip, maybe tap it, and then press that nib in, and voila, you're done. And get a feel for it. You go ahead and drag it around, use it as a pen. Play with all of the nibs. There's no harm done. They don't change the behavior of the pen. They merely change the way it feels on the tablet. Hey, hopefully this tip taught you something. Take care. Keep smiling.